How you doing, folks? My name's Jesse. Vlog entry number 32, June 30th. What have I been working on? Well, earlier today I made a video short with my Fender Jazzmaster that I'm going to be talking to you about in the coming weeks. I wanted to do something that really kind of highlighted the tone about it that I love. And I took one of those Guthrie Trap quasi pentatonic spell out the chord arpeggio thing, and I used it as like an opener and a closer. I was really proud of myself. Like it's a pentatonic major. Actually, it was an F sharp. But I really wanted to highlight the seventh, so and then I was like, well, what can? Oh, I like that. My fingers really kind of fell into that spot. So, we thank God for small victories. And what was I working on it with? It was a Jazzmaster. It was not this guitar here. But I'm getting ready to sell this guitar, and so I thought it would be good of me to talk about it a little bit. I got this before COVID? During COVID? I think it was before COVID. Gretsch 2627T. And this one came in Shoreline Gold. Now, I got this off of Reverb. Wait, no, I didn't get it off of Reverb. I think this was a Guitar Center purchase. Yeah, it was. This was back before. I'm pretty sure it was before COVID because I think I got it at like a holiday special or something like that. I really wanted to get into Gretsch. I was chasing a sound. One of my favorite memories was when I was a teenager. Maybe I was 15. I'd been playing guitar for a couple years, and I was starting to get some recognition playing a little bit. And my dad decided that I really was going to learn how to play this thing, and so he was a little more supportive than he normally would have been. He was a silent generation. And I remember it was Christmas, and he said, and we were talking about music, and we were talking about, I forget what we were talking about, to be honest with you. And all of a sudden he snapped his fingers. He goes, I know something I bet you would like. And he went back into the bedroom and he came out with this record. And it was Dwayne Eddy's Greatest Hits. And the opening song and so tastes had changed, but even then I could listen to those early 1960s recordings and I could hear that attitude in that bend. You know, And I mean, there were guys like Brian Setzer who made Gretsch sound amazing. And there were punk rockers that were really into Gretsch's as well. And so I felt like, Gretsch was the Filtertron sound was a sound that I hadn't really tapped into. And I'm not gonna lie, I played one of these in the Guitar Center store, and I fell in love with the way it felt. I love a Bigsby. A Bigsby is still going to be my favorite vibrato. I love it. Come on, that's cool. So I said, you know what? I want to give this one a shot, and I was, and I maybe you're gonna say, look, those were humbucker pickups. They weren't gonna sound like a real Gretsch. Yeah, I guess maybe, but I don't know what a real Gretsch sounds like. So it would have been fine. And the neck pickup and the middle pickup were great, but for whatever reason, the bridge pickup was just underpowered. It didn't balance well. I wasn't looking for like flame throwing, but I wanted it to balance out, and it was still jacked up really high. And I was like, all right, the pickups are going to have to go. And so I got TV Jones pickups. I wish I could tell you which pickups they were, but I don't remember. I tried to pick out some stuff that I thought would be good together. And TV Jones's website is really good for that kind of stuff because it will talk to you about which pickups sound good together for whichever reasons. So I know I made my choices based on that. And I really, I think there's, and the 2627 had it seems like a convoluted pickup switching system, but I think it really isn't that bad. You've got two toggle switches to work with. The front toggle switch is bridge pickup, neck and bridge together, and just neck. And this toggle switch controls the middle pickup. And it works like this. In the down position, it's not there at all. It's like that middle pickup doesn't exist, and it's a regular three-way switch. In the middle position, it adds the middle pickup to whatever you've got. So if you're in the neck position, when you add that middle one, it's almost Stratty. Reminiscent of a Strat. In the in the bridge position, if you've got the bridge position on, and then in the middle position, all three pickups are on. Which again, I love that sound. And then you throw it in the up position, and it cuts the neck position and the bridge position out, and it's just straight middle pickup. And I got used to it. I got used to how it sounded. And like the nice thing is unlike the PV SC3 I showed you some months ago, There are independent volume controls for each pickup, so you can blend things in, and it's not like one pickup's going to overpower the other and you have no control over it. So there's 3 volumes, one for each pickup, one tone knob, and then a master volume here, which I think I added like a CTS pot with a capacitor in it. Maybe I didn't. Maybe that was another Gretsch. So I played it a lot. I played it on a lot of videos where I was doing jazz melody stuff. I played it out one time, but I've never played it out since. And I'm not sure why. Maybe I just have too many choices. One of the things it does that I do find kind of a limitation is this cutaway isn't super deep. That's about as far as you can get. Which I guess they kind of decided, what do you want? Do you really need all that? Big chunky neck, which is not unpleasant. It's got a little more shape to it than, say, like a 50s Les Paul neck. So I'm going to be moving this one along with the SC3 and a bunch of pedals that I've never used, or I don't really use. And I'm going to try and invest it in something that might be a little more usable. Let me know if you've ever had one of these Gretsches. Again, I enjoy it. It's got the center block in it. Just not using it. So, hope you're doing well. My name's Jesse. I'll talk to you later.